Hello YouTube, hope you can hear me over the rain. Got the rough ends pretty much done. We're ready to spray some insulation, foam insulation. So I thought maybe I'd give you a video or do a video on all the rough ends before we start covering things up. So here we go. Again, rain. I mean, a lot of rain. So bear with me. All right, this is the roll-up door in the grind room. So just kind of moving on over. You can see all the plugs at counter height. I've got the exhaust fan in there. Hopefully it'll exhaust all the dust and everything out. Got the drywall mud is here ready for the drywaller to come in on Monday and start hanging drywall if we get the insulation and everything done. Inside the grind room, which will be completely separate, I've got drywall started, and that's so that we can completely encapsulate this room. I don't want to lose any of my cooling and heat from the other areas of the shop in the grind room, because it's pretty much going to be a separate space. It's not going to be heated or cooled. It's not climate controlled. So I have drywall separating that so we have something to blow the insulation up against. And also, there's a sub panel in the grind room with a disconnect. And this disconnect will disconnect every outlet in the grind room except one. There is one that is dedicated for a refrigerator or freezer. If I choose to put a freezer in here, it will stay live. As long as there's power to the building, this outlet will stay live. So, but all the other plugs will turn off. And the reason for that is because if there's any power surges or anything like that, I don't want my controller on my grinder machines to burn up like it did a few weeks ago and cost me another $400 a pop. Okay, so that is that disconnect there is to turn off all the machines in the grind room. All right, moving on into the break area or the kitchenette. I hope you can see this is a stainless steel sink that I had that I kind of refurbished, and I hope you can see it, but the bottom of it is black. I painted it black, left the rest of it stainless, and you can see all of the rough ends for the plumbing. That is an area for a stackable washer and dryer inside the bathroom. We'll get in there in a minute. There is a gas line run for the stove. There will be a stove in here, and of course above that is the electricity for the vent hood. Moving on around, there is another gas line at the bottom of this down there for a fireplace, a gas fireplace, and above that is the rough end for a TV, which has a TV cable and power. Okay, so all the electrical rough end is done, and also the plumbing rough end, and we'll move on up to the attic space. You can see the air handler. I hope it's very dark, it's very cloudy, but you can see main truck line and ducts run. So all the HVAC is in the rough end. Okay. So this space in here will be heated and cooled. It'll be climate controlled, and it'll be climate controlled from the roof deck all the way down to the slab. So even the attic space is climate controlled. Okay, there's one of the units in there in the HVAC closet. And moving on into the leather room. All the electrical outlets are in here. And again, moving on up to the ceiling area, HVAC ductwork. cans for can lights are in. And that is the water line for the refrigerator for ice maker. Now here is another rough end for a TV, a wall-mounted TV. And also down below, I have the two boxes for data and telephone, and also an electrical outlet. This will be my workstation for my computer and everything for my little office. This will be my office right here in this corner. So I'll move it out of the house, move it into the shop. And then this is the closet for the electrical. The HVAC for the outside unit is coming down here, so it'll be outside in the back. And then over in that corner will be the water heater. And the rough end is there. I hope you can see. It's kind of dark in here. So moving in here is the bathroom, and it has a Whirlpool tub, and the showers and everything will be in there as well. It'll be a tub shower combo. Of course, the toilet and the counters, and this wall here is roughed in for a stackable washer and dryer. Anyway, I tried to think of everything that you could possibly want for a small cabin or lake house, because although I'm going to use this as a shop, if I ever do decide to sell it, I wanted to be able to market this as a lake cabin, since I live on the lake, instead of a shop, because selling a shop out here is not going to be very easy. But selling a lake house or a lake cabin would be very easy for resale value. So that's the reason I have all the amenities in here for a house. Somebody had made a comment, when are you going to be working, because I see you got TVs outlets. But that's not the idea. The idea is to have everything in it that if I wanted to market it as a house, if I wanted to sell it later and expand somewhere else, then I have that opportunity to do that. Okay? So that is the rough end, and the rain's picking up even harder. And so maybe we can get the insulation blown in the next couple of days and get the drywallers in here and hang some drywall. Well, I hope you enjoyed this update. And until the next one, you guys get out in the woods, run back there, whittle on a stick. Be sure to take a child with you. And if you do, be sure to take plenty of Band-Aids along the line. We'll catch you again soon.